What's going on, everybody? This is GBEAST of a Lesson In Headbanging Podcast, where we talk about all things hard rock, and heavy metal. But this is a special YouTube/podcast episode, of course, because I'm going to give you guys my top 2 record store day albums that I chose at my local record stores. Now, not every record store has the same products on the list for record store day, but the one I went to has the top albums that I was looking for, of course, but there were so many that I wanted to get that they did not have. But let's see if you guys can take a crack at what 2 bands I picked, what 2 albums I picked. And yes, both bands, a little hint, they're going to be on the road in 2025. Can you guys take a guess? Well, stay tuned right here on the Lesson In Headbanging Podcast. Let's go. But before I go, and a little teaser here, Black Bag. It's not what you think, right? Black Bag, 2 records are in here, but let's unveil it right now. All right, man, here we are. Record store day has came by, kicked ass. A lot of people, man, a lot of people got some records. And yes, records are still, it's a physical album. I'm a big physical guy, right? I love the physical items in my hands, right? And nothing against CDs. I got a shit ton of CDs. I still listen to CDs. But I also listen on Spotify if I'm on the go, going to work, going to the grocery store. Again, I still listen on my phone as well, digital-wise. But nothing beats a physical item. The records. I've been going like record crazy the past couple of years. And now my record collections continue to grow. So here we are. It's my 3rd year of following Record Store Day and kind of keep the trend going here. Gotta get some stuff, right? Gotta get stuff to add to my collection. And both of these bands on my picks here are currently on the road, or should be on the road in 2025 here in the United States. So let's get to it, man. I'm not going to waste a lot of time here. The first band here, they announced they're going to be hitting the road this fall, alongside with Alice Cooper and Corrosion of Conformity. And this band is a legendary. Again, my personal opinion, this band is in the Mount Rushmore of heavy metal and rock. These guys are up there with the Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, Deep Purple, Iron Maiden. These guys, hands down, are in the Mount Rushmore of heavy metal. These guys are going to be hitting the road, as I mentioned, this fall with Alice Cooper and Corrosion Conformity. The heavy metal gods themselves, Judas Priest. And right here in my hand is a limited edition 2 LP red vinyl, Judas Priest, live in Atlanta, 1982. Just a beautiful record. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I'm afraid to wrap, I just want to keep it on the wrap, but I also want to break it out and put it on the turntable and start cranking it. Let's look at the list here. Recorded on the World Avengers Tour at the Omni, the legendary Omni. If you're a huge wrestling fan like myself, the Omni was a special place for pro wrestling. And by the way, check out my pro wrestling podcast, Into the Square Circle podcast. Check it out. Also available here on YouTube as well and the podcast land. But the Omni was a very special place, not for music and heavy metal, but pro wrestling as well. But this was recorded at the Omni in Atlanta, Georgia, December of '82. Now, there's a total of 4, roughly around. So side A has 5 tracks. B, C, and D all has 4 tracks on each side. So let's go through the set list here really quick here. Side A, you have the Hellion, Electric Eye, just a classic, right? Number 2, Riding the Wind. Number 3, one of my favorite songs, Heading Down to the Highway. Number 4, Mad to Gods. Number 5, Bloodstorm. And these guys are going to Screaming for Vengeance heavy on on this live album. Side B, Breaking the Law. Number 2, Sinner. Number 3, Desert Plain. Number 4, The Ripper. Number 1, Diamonds and Rust. Number 2, Devil Child. Number 3, Screaming for Vengeance. Number 4, You Got Another Thing Coming. Head on over to side D, Victim of Change. Living After Midnight, The Green Militia. And number 4, Hell Bent for Letter. My gosh, just a great set list. Off the recording of the World Vengeance Tour 1982, the Omni, Atlanta, Georgia. Maybe I should crack this open. By the way, shout out to Black Dog Vinyl, Plainfield, Illinois. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Left Round Records. Got to put those guys in. Well, I normally shop there as well, but I kind of missed out this year. But I'll still try to stop by there and see if they have leftovers from Record Store Day. But Black Dog Vinyl, I bought this one out of the two. Judas Priest live in Atlanta. Go see him this fall with Alice Cooper. You will not be disappointed. I mean, I've seen Cooper numerous times, and I've seen Priest numerous times. And then I'm going to try to get my tickets to that this summer. I'm saying this fall, 2025. All right, up next, this band's going to be hitting the road this summer. This band's going to be playing a local club 5 minutes from my house this summer, and I'm going to try to see them as well. I've seen these guys, it's been a long time, right? It's been a long time since I saw these guys. This album, it just came off of my radar, right? This album came off of my radar. I'm used to their first album and the number 13, and the other albums just kicks ass. And I'm talking about the band Buck Cherry, Josh Todd and the boys, still getting it done right now, still cranking out new music. But this album fell off my radar. And this is the album called Time Bomb. Came out in 2001. Great. I mean, just the cover, just fantastic, right? I love the whole image. I love it, man. This thing stuck out on me in the Record Store Day column, right? Just digging through there, and I saw this, like, I gotta get this. I didn't see any Black Sabbath Internal Idol in the list. That was one of them I want to get. Hopefully, I'm going to try to stop at the other record store and see if they have any left over. I know Daily Remembers on the list as well. A couple other guys and gals part of the Record Store Day deal. But these two albums were in the Black Dog Vinyl Record Store Day catalog, the inside of the store. And these two are going to be my pick. But I chose this one because, I'm very curious on this album because I haven't heard Time Bomb. Again, this one kind of fell off my radar as a Buck Cherry fan. But looking at the list here, so the first side of the record, you have front side, Writing Time Bomb, Porno Star, Place in the Sun. And if you go on side number 2, Underneath, My Wrist, Whiskey in the Morning, You Slam and Fall, and Open My Eyes. Time Bomb produced by John Travis, Real Gone Music, buckcherry.com. You can look in the back here. Great photo of the group back in the day. It's just a beautiful record. And I'm very curious to crack this one open. The 2001 Walking the Wild Side from Buck Cherry. And there's only 2,000 copies. And I got one of them, so really cool. So there we go, man. First time on vinyl for this record for Judas Priest, a Buck Cherry, Time Bomb. Pretty cool. My Record Store Day picks. And what's your picks for Record Store Day? It doesn't have to be hard rock and heavy metal, but maybe you got something classical, maybe some country. It's not my wheelhouse, but I'm more on the hard rock and heavy metal because this is what this podcast and YouTube page is all about. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to try to scout out and see if any other record stores have any Record Store Day 2025 albums left over in their itinerary. And I'm going to go out there and scout for them, see if they're available. I know one of the shops that I posted on Facebook said they have last year's Record Store Day stuff on clearance. So I want to check out last year's as well that I kind of missed out. But I enjoy records. I love physical copies, one of my favorites. Now we get to the good part. The actual bands going on tour this summer. Which bands, what tours? I'm going to be down in Louder Than Life in 2025. I hope you see you guys down there. I got my tickets for Friday. I'm going to try to go down on Thursday for the Iconic Slayer. Pantera is going to be going on tour this summer. I'm going to try to go to that as well. Summer Aloud, Parkway Drive, Killswitch Engage, Ass Kicking Festival Tour. I'm going to try to go to that. And of course, Judas Priest and Alice Cooper got announced for the fall tour. I'm going to try to make it out there as well. But hopefully I can see you guys out here in Chicagoland area for rock and roll heavy metal shows. And man, rock and roll, baby. That's what it's all about. All right, my friends, until next time, horns up, stay heavy, Happy Record Store Day 2025. I hope you guys got what you guys wanted. Crank it up in the turntables, turn it up to 10, 20, however you can get it loud and piss off your neighbors and your family members, right? All right, till next time, horns up. I love one each other. Subscribe if you're watching right now on YouTube. Subscribe right here on the podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Subscribe. Lesson In Headbanging Podcast. And until next time, my friends, horns up, stay heavy. I'll talk to you guys next time.